and welcome from Phoenix, Arizona to Friday Night SmackDown. Quick programming note, have not been able to have time to record these with as much thought, so I've waited until I've gone home, and now I've got some extra time to record these, so I'm going to kind of record these in bulk whenever I go home. So these will go up whenever I go home. So now I'm home, I'm recording, we're back, and Kane is making his way down to the ring, starting off the show. Triple H is calling all-out war against the Syndicate, and he has sent his general, Kane, to do his bidding. Tonight, Kane gets Rob Van Dam. RVD has never looked better. He's been in the business nearly 20 years, maybe a little over that. He has been the ECW champion. He's been multiple Intercontinental champion. He's been a tag team champion. This guy can do it all in the ring. He's upset a lot of people in the past couple of months in pay-per-view matches, and he is wearing that white mask in response to the Authority. He is the white mask. He is the phantom of the Authority, and he has proven it with his group, the Syndicate. Himself, Daniel Bryan, Batista, the Syndicate have proved to be worthy competitors as they go forth in their attempt at taking over SmackDown. Well, here we go. Kane versus Rob Van Dam to start off Friday Night SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remind you at this time that Cyber Sunday is 2 weeks away, and the polls are still open for the main event. The votes are being tallied, but they are for now on secret until till the week leading up. The Raw leading up to the pay-per-view is when you will get those results. So, for the WWE Championship, Chris Jericho and Brock Lesnar will face off in one of these three matches. Will it be A, submission match, B, a tables match, or C, a cage match? And for the SmackDown main event, which will be last on the show as of right now, it is going to be A, a last man standing match, B, a TLC match, or C, Falls Count Anywhere match. Vote now. Vote on every video from this SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, and next week's SmackDown are the only other times you can vote, so please do so at your leisure. So that being said, let us move on as RVD and Kane continue on. Tonight we do have a main event of Cody Rhodes taking on Mark Henry. Last week Mark Henry upset The Undertaker. Undertaker didn't look healthy. He had a rough match against Batista, and he got the championship back, but it was a hellacious battle. He defeated Batista, and now we are moving on. Cody Rhodes is the next in line. He lost to Mark Henry last week. Mark Henry made him look extremely easy, and Cody Rhodes has responded. Cody Rhodes' camp has told me that Cody Rhodes feels super confident against The Undertaker, and he feels that he can absolutely defeat The Undertaker at Cyber Sunday. He says he does not matter what match they choose, as in the WWE Universe, as in you, the YouTube fans. Does not matter which one you choose, Cody Rhodes feels confident that he will be able to defeat The Undertaker. We'll see in 2 weeks at the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view. Right now we're seeing Kane in the middle of the ring taking on the leader of the Syndicate, RVD. No real clear-cut leader of the Syndicate. Batista's the main guy. RVD, the orchestrator. Daniel Bryan, really the one that makes this go. He's really the Energizer Bunny of... Oh, was that it? No. RVD did get out of that. That was a suffocating maneuver from Kane. But really, Daniel Bryan is the Energizer Bunny of the Syndicate. Without him, these things wouldn't be happening. They use Daniel Bryan to win matches, to gain momentum, and RVD takes the main event spots and does very well in them. Daniel Bryan seems to be the main grunt worker. I believe last week Daniel Bryan defeated Triple H. Triple H in need of a win here. Kane desperately needs to get a win over Rob Van Dam. The Syndicate have been a little more successful than the Authority. I would say that the Authority right now are in control of the tag team division, and they have really been the target of, oh my, as he goes for the tombstone pile driver to RVD. Down and out. It's going to, is it? 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Kane has defeated Rob Van Dam. Wow, that was a great win for Kane. Kane has been being beaten left and right, front and center. Kane trying to prove his worth, and tonight he did. Tombstone pile driver putting down RVD. Well, it just goes to show, without Syndicate in their cheating ways, are they really worth it? Kane has just defeated the Phantom of the Authority, RVD. That is impressive. Are we seeing a resurgence once again from the ring veteran, Kane? Well, the fans here in Phoenix love it. They love the pyro. They love seeing this veteran get his due. Hell, I like it too. I mean, it's not much of a fight if the Syndicate are beating the Authority left and right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a hell of a match coming up next. The Usos taking on International Airstrike. Both of these two tag teams, top #1 contenders. They will be battling over the next couple of weeks for the #1 contention spot for the tag team championships. Can International Airstrike earn their way back into that top spot? Can the Usos also earn their way back into that top spot? They lost last week to Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler. A hellacious match once again. Dolph Ziggler really opting to, well, let Finn Balor wrestle the match on his own. The Usos using tag team maneuvers and all these other fancy things, and they did a hell of a job. They could not get the job done. So they will be fighting International Airstrike. International Airstrike still in the talks of being the most popular tag team on SmackDown. They got beat by Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler at the, let's see, that one, at the pay-per-view. Well, now we're going to see a match here. And, let's see, I'm going to go with Tyson Kidd. And we're going to battle the Usos here. Jimmy and Jay Uso. Side note from Monday Night Raw, Naomi has joined forces with Bray Wyatt. I am trying to get in talks with Jimmy Uso about his wife, Jimmy of course being the one in the ring right now, about his wife being in league with the Wyatt, Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds. Bray Wyatt is a almost demon-like figure at the moment, trying to sink his hooks under John Cena, trying to get him to loosen his grasp on being a veteran and being one of the top guys in the WWE. Bray Wyatt wants to take his spot as a beautiful moonsault from Tyson Kidd energizes the crowd here in Phoenix, Arizona. Jimmy Uso now coming on back. But it would be very interesting to hear his point of view on that whole situation. I mean, Naomi was once his roughly wedded wife, and are they still together? We still don't have a whole lot of information from that. But, I mean, the SmackDown roster and the Raw roster are very separate. They hardly ever interact with each other. And so I think the only time they do get to interact with each other is when they're home, and that is like 60 days out of the year. Jimmy Uso right now getting beat by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd doing a hell of a job controlling this match. In comes Justin Gabriel, the Daredevil of South Africa. Oh, what a beautiful kick, dropping Jimmy Uso onto the bottom rope. Justin Gabriel been a bit disgruntled in the past 3-4 years, ever since he's left the Nexus, ever since he and Heath Slater, and actually was it Heath Slater? I think it was. He has been a tag team champion. He's been a dominant member of the core of the Nexus. He just never really got anything going after that. And it's really played on his mind. There was one point in time he was in NXT and was trying to dominate there. Oh, elbow drop, not really landing cleanly. But Jimmy Uso is down. He desperately needs a tag to Jay. Justin Gabriel still a little disgruntled. Can he re-grasp that flame, that passion that it is to be in the WWE by tag teaming with Tyson Kidd? Tyson Kidd is another person who used to be in the graces of tag teaming being a part of... Looked like Jey Uso had an opportunity to get Justin Gabriel there. He elected not to take it. As I was saying, Tyson Kidd being a part of the Hart Foundation tag team champions. I believe they were the last tag team champions to hold the belts when they were not merged. I believe he lost that at WrestleMania. Ever since then, he's really petered off. Tyson Kidd hasn't been able to get much done. He's had a bodyguard, came back with Natalya, he's had Cats, he's tried to go for the NXT Championship. Nothing's really worked for Tyson Kidd either. So maybe both of these superstars can do better together as Jey Uso enters the match and immediately gets caught with a sweet chin music-like kick to the jaw. Justin Gabriel with the DDT. Gabriel off the ropes. Oh, reverse. Out of the way goes Jey Uso. And now the battle commences here. Headbutt. And, well, Justin Gabriel is in trouble right now. Tyson Kidd realizes that for the first time in this match, the Usos are in control and they are dealing damage. If you're in the corner of a couple of Samoans, you want to get out of that corner Samoan drop to Justin Gabriel. They are big boys. They might look a little smaller than the likes of Rikishi, but they are definitely just as impactful. Uso's a very dangerous threat. Justin Gabriel reverses arm drag, taking him down. Justin Gabriel now going for the tag to Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd now in control. And control is gained once again. Tyson Kidd dropping Jey Uso to the arm, and now just wrenching the arm back. Almost the same effects of the Kimura lock from Brock Lesnar, current WWE champion. And is dragging that arm. Tyson Kidd being smart to target that left arm of Jey Uso. Now the right arm, taking them both out. Doesn't matter to him. Elbow drop from Tyson Kidd. And this is where Tyson Kidd might get into a little trouble. Tyson Kidd's always been a little bit of a showboat as he hits that reverse spinning kick straight to the gut of Jey Uso. Jey Uso now in control in the middle of the ring. Tyson Kidd on the outside of the ring. Tyson Kidd, forearm smash over the ropes, landing on top of Jey Uso. Nothing clean about that. And he's going to have to get out. I'm wondering if Tyson Kidd is a little hurt there. Jey Uso trying to make it back to his partner, Justin Gabriel, stopping him. Oh, and there he goes. Over the top rope, Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel setting something up here as Tyson Kidd is just on the attack. Oh, and dodging out of the way, a little miscommunication. A little miscommunication from Tyson Kidd. Oh, over the top rope. Well, this is bad news. Jimmy Uso on the other side is just watching his brother getting taken out right now. Oh, there we go. Tyson Kidd, big boot straight to the face. Justin Gabriel going to the top. What is he going to the top for?
He is slowly getting dissected.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, and there he goes. There he goes. 1, 2. Is it enough? No. And Tyson Kidd was... Well, he was celebrating a bit prematurely there. Tyson Kidd getting out of the ring, going to deal with Jimmy Uso as Justin Gabriel hitting an impactful maneuver in the middle of the ring. Tyson Kidd with that neck breaker. Justin Gabriel now on the back of the head of Jey Uso. Justin Gabriel thinks that it's over. Is it enough? 1, 2, no. Tyson Kidd is preying upon Jimmy Uso on the outside, Jey Uso on the inside, taking things to Justin Gabriel. As Tyson Kidd goes, well, it looked like he was going for his... Oh, he's getting hit now. He's getting hit now. Jimmy Uso back up on the ring, and he's trying to stop Jimmy from getting the tag out. He knows Jimmy might be in a good position here. And now they're in the ring. And now they're in the ring. And this is no good. These superstars. Oh, Samoan drop onto the other superstar. Oh my God. Come on, ref. You got to take control here. Take control of this environment. What has happened? I think the Usos just used a little twin magic out of the Bella's playbook. I'm not quite sure who's in the ring right now. Is that okay? Jey Uso is in the ring. I lost track of the Usos here. And things are back under control. The fans in Phoenix, Arizona are loving this. Oh, Tyson Kidd desperately looking for it. Oh, he's got him covered. Tyson Kidd. He's just got to get Justin Gabriel up. He's just got to get Justin Gabriel up. And he's, and Tyson Kidd grabbing, Jey Uso and dropping him down. This is it. This is what you need. You need to get in. Oh, Justin Gabriel. Is it enough? Is it enough? Did he do enough? Tyson Kidd taking out Jimmy Uso. Justin Gabriel gonna end it. This has been a hellacious match here. He's going to go for it again. Tyson Kidd tossing Jimmy in the middle of the ring. And there you go. Another big boot. Is it enough? Did they do enough to beat the Usos? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And it was. International Airstrike once again victorious. Proving that they are the dominant tag team. And they did a lot of different maneuvers. Look at that moonsault from Justin Gabriel. Quick tags when they were in trouble, when they were injured. Look at this. Oh, impact straight to the back of the head. This was, of course, after the neck breaker on the outside from Tyson Kidd to Jimmy Uso. That would only garner a 2 count. There's a kick straight to the face of Tyson Kidd. Tyson would be dealt with on the outside. This would finish the match here. Justin Gabriel with that spinning, it was an overdriver. I don't know the name of that move. Justin Gabriel, of course, innovator of his own moves. He likes to name them himself. Pin. And 1, 2, 3. Of course, Tyson Kidd taunting to the end of that match. Justin Gabriel, Tyson Kidd, International Airstrike. Once again victorious. Well, they're a hell of a tag team, and SmackDown's the place you want for a tag team division. We've got all sorts. We've got the Nation of Domination, International Airstrike, the Usos. Hell, we've got the different factions. Daniel Bryan and Batista were toying around if they wanted to enter. You have Randy Orton and CM Punk. Speaking of Randy Orton and CM Punk, Orton next is going to be challenging Finn Balor to a singles matchup. Finn Balor, the newest commodity to Friday Night SmackDown. Randy Orton, of course, one of the oldest veterans of Friday Night SmackDown. Randy Orton likes to think that ever since Edge retired, SmackDown is his show. Is he correct? And I can't blame him. Look at this crowd as Randy Orton descends from the top of the ramp. The Viper, Randy Orton, once again in the ring tonight. Orton is known to be of a bit of a loose cannon. He'll attack anybody, anytime, anywhere, for any possible reason. Randy, of course, the usual suspect whenever someone gets assaulted in the back, because that's just Randy's attitude. And now he's teamed up with CM Punk, who's really a strategical genius, a beautiful kickmaster, well versed in the arts of the kicking and the kicks to the head, knowing where to hit your enemy. CM Punk's defeated the Big Show on multiple occasions despite the weight difference. And here we go. Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler, the tag team champions, being represented by the Authority. Finn Balor, the hottest commodity. He is a stud, ladies and gentlemen. That man could one day be WWE or World Heavyweight Champion, depending on what show he is on. Dolph Ziggler is also a hot commodity. He has stayed relevant for the past 5 years, and he's done absolutely nothing except for win the World Heavyweight Championship once. Well, of course, Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk, both veterans. Randy Orton, a veteran, but really an all-star tier. So is CM Punk. Ziggler's getting there. Finn Balor, one of the newest superstars, and what a treat it is here on SmackDown to see him face off against one of the greats in Randy Orton. And the tie-up once again. Finn Balor with the advantage, taking it to Orton, dropping him down, has a headlock. Finn Balor grew up in Ireland. He started loving professional wrestling in that country, and in that country, you start at the bottom and you rise up to the top. That's how it is here in the WWE, but to a different point. In Ireland, he was sent to do the dirtiest jobs, the hardest shifts, and anything more physical than the other superstars had to. You really had to start in the bottom, lowest caste system that they had. He finally garnered attention, moved over to New Japan Pro Wrestling. And when New Japan Pro Wrestling couldn't contain his talent, WWE signed him to NXT. Finn Balor quickly gained a huge fan base, especially with his unique pay-per-view entrances. And now he is here on SmackDown, a lot like the Authority, and it made sense for him to join the Authority. You know, Triple H's best, well, I guess, husband and wife to Raw General Manager Stephanie McMahon. If something doesn't end up working here on SmackDown, of course he'll be signed to that show. He has put himself in a great position. He's working alongside Dolph Ziggler and Kane. He's getting to fight top-tier talent in the tag team division, as you see that beautiful Hurricane Rana that sent the Viper halfway across the ring. Tag team champions easily disposing of International Airstrike at the last pay-per-view. They are searching for new #1 contenders. After defeating the Usos last week, they wanted an open challenge, and Orton and Punk came out and delivered that open challenge. Punk will most likely get Ziggler next week in singles competition. SmackDown General Manager likes to be very precise in how he books these matches. If Orton's fighting Balor, you can bet next week we'll have Ziggler versus CM Punk.
I'm sure Randy picked up at a very early age. Yeah, and then for Randy to have Ric Flair take him under his wing as soon as he reached WWE. That's another pretty good mentor.
Finn Balor, so far in this matchup, has been the faster superstar. He's been the one to initiate the offense. Randy Orton is in a bit of trouble here as Finn Balor continues to gain momentum. Dragging the Viper up. Beautiful drop kick, and look at that. He did a full backflip, ladies and gentlemen. And here he goes again with the standing moonsault. Just showing his ability, showcasing to the fans here in Phoenix just exactly what he can do.
After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that
Orton with a nice elbow to the face, trying to get that control of this match. Elbow to the chest, Russian leg sweep. Oh, here comes Finn Balor. Finn Balor getting back up and in reversal from the Viper. Randy Orton stifling the comeback from the new rookie. Already a tag team champion as Randy Orton props him up on that second rope. Going to his special place, Orton. Vintage Randy Orton with the suspended DDT from the second rope. Going for the pin isn't enough. Isn't enough. 1, 2, 3, no, 2.5. Finn Balor did a hell of a job getting away from that. And of course, Dolph Ziggler, much like last week on SmackDown, not helping Finn Balor out. Oh, big kick straight to the back of the head of Orton as Finn Balor's going to the top here. Oh my gosh, he's going to the top. Randy Orton has moved in a bad spot here. Oh my god, RKO! RKO to Finn Balor from the top rope. Randy Orton going for the pin. It's over. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Randy Orton proving why he's a veteran and why the rookie made a mistake. There's the suspending DDT. That's really the only move Orton utilized in this match against Finn Balor that was of any significance. After that got a 2 count, Finn Balor came back. Nice kick to the back of the head. Went to the top rope, and this was a mistake. You see Randy Orton, you think he's foolishly moving towards the center of the ring, but he's deadly quick. RKO out of nowhere. CM Punk knew it was over. He got excited, he got to the top of the ring, it was over. 1, 2, 3, and Ziggler did not interfere with this match. I don't know if it's baptism by fire or what coming from the Authority, but Finn Balor has lost fair and square to the Viper Randy Orton. What an exciting finish and Randy Orton has defeated one half of the tag team champions. And I knew it. Here comes the paper now. Let me see. And it looks like, yes, next week, well, we're going to see the show-off take on the best in the world, CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler next week. Well, of course, as the show must go on, we will see coming up next something I'm very personally involved in, Booker T versus Titus O'Neil. Of course, last week, Booker T beating the holy hell out of Big E Langston. Tonight, we get to see the same thing happen to Titus O'Neil, because this time, Titus O'Neil has no one he can call upon. Booker T, my man, my hero, my savior, my five-time champion of WCW. Booker T has come to my rescue. He is going to help me fight off this nuisance that is Titus O'Neil. Now, I understand that this is a work environment and I have to be very professional, but I was the one that was attacked in this situation. Titus O'Neil has been calling me a racist for the past 2 months. This guy has been on my case, and I've been nothing but respectful, but I can't take it anymore. I tried to get Ryback to do the job for me, couldn't get the job done, so I called one of my old buddies who taught me everything I know on the announce table, Booker T, and he is helping me out. He took out Big E last week. This week he's taking out the Intercontinental Champion. Hey, and I wouldn't be surprised as the midway clock on SmackDown starts to ring if Titus O'Neil has to put up his Intercontinental Championship at Cyber Sunday. Come on, Book. Come on, Book. Get a win here. Get a win here. Booker T going for the early attack, and there you go. The referee has been taken down. Referee has been taken down. And Titus O'Neil is immediately going to the outside. He's going to the outside here. He's got the sledgehammer. Booker T has stolen the sledgehammer. And Titus O'Neil running away back up the ramp. He doesn't want anything to do with Booker T. Booker T chasing him. Booker T chasing him. Titus O'Neil doesn't want anything to do with it. Oh, and the big battle starting up at the ramp. Big boot dodged out of the way. Oh my goodness, head first onto the steel grates. Booker T taking a beating to Titus O'Neil up on the ramp. The crowd is loving it. The referee is back up. He understands what's going on. He has started the count. Booker T assaulting the hell out of the Intercontinental Champion. Titus O'Neil getting his ass kicked. An old style ass whooping by Booker T. Titus O'Neil trying to get back. He's trying to fight back. Booker T understands that it's a 5 count. Titus O'Neil pretty upset. He's going down to the ring as well. He's going down to the ring as well. Are they going to get back in here? Is Titus O'Neil going to do this? Titus O'Neil is just taking a beating. He is taking a whooping, and there you go. You're seeing Booker T in the middle of the ring, standing his ground. And the coward, Titus O'Neil, on the outside. Titus O'Neil doesn't give a damn about these matches. Booker T wins over Titus O'Neil. Damn it, I don't know what that is, but that's very disrespectful. The crowd here in Phoenix wanted to see a good old fight in the middle of the ring. What they got was a brawl and a cowardly way out by the Intercontinental Champion, Titus O'Neil. And that's not the first time he's done it in this universe mode. Titus O'Neil is a coward, ladies and gentlemen. And I would not be surprised if Booker T gets a little comeuppance come Cyber Sunday.
Here is your winner.
Well, Booker T once again victorious here. That ass whooping took a bit out of him. He's a little gassed. Good going on ya, Book. Good going on ya. That sledgehammer came into the mix and Booker T acted fast. Chased Titus up to the top of the ring and whooped his ass up there, top of the ramp up there, next to the Titantron. Well, if anything else, at least Titus O'Neil took a couple licks. Well, this was the reason he didn't have any help tonight. Big E Langston still trying to recover from the ass kicking he got last week. Mark Henry beating The Undertaker last week, has been given an opportunity here. If he can beat Cody Rhodes tonight in the main event of SmackDown, he will move in to the #1 contendership spot after Cyber Sunday. It was a hell of a match last week, but Undertaker is chalking it up to, hey, I was tired. I faced the Animal at the pay-per-view a couple of days before. I was not going to be able to beat a well-rested King of the Jungle, the Silverback Mark Henry. And, you know, I tend to agree. And Cody Rhodes is going to take opportunity of this. Cody Rhodes defeating Kane last week on Friday Night SmackDown and making it look impressive. And now this week, he has challenged Mark Henry to the main event, and it works out. General manager of SmackDown agreed. Cody Rhodes, Mark Henry. Cody Rhodes is a fast-rising star here in the WWE. He has been injured out. He has come back. He's lost the tag team championships to the Authority, but he has skyrocketed into the main event, and the crowd is no longer against him. The crowd loves Cody Rhodes. And here we go, Cody Rhodes, Mark Henry, main event of SmackDown. Cody Rhodes trying to tie up with Mark Henry. Not going to work, and Mark Henry just dodging out of the way of that drop kick into an STO takedown. Well, Cody Rhodes is going to have to get creative here. He's going to have to get creative. There's a nice little elbow. Cody Rhodes off of the ropes. Oh, into that beautiful kick. Oh my gosh, we haven't seen that from Cody Rhodes in quite some time. But he's got Mark Henry on the ground. He's got him down, keep him down. Mark Henry with a rake of the eyes. Not necessarily an illegal maneuver, but one that will definitely garner disrespect into the back if you're using it in your matches. Mark Henry versus Cody Rhodes is the main event. You gotta wonder if The Undertaker is watching. Oh, just being thrown straight up into the air and landing on the ground, but a kick to the face, getting back up. You gotta wonder if The Undertaker is watching this match. He knows that if Mark Henry wins, he's next in line. Who do you cheer for if you're The Undertaker? Do you cheer for the man that beat you last week, or do you cheer for him to win? You cheer for him to defeat your #1 contender and maybe soften him up before the pay-per-view? Or are you cheering for Cody Rhodes to defeat the man that you got beat by last week? It would be a very tough situation as Cody Rhodes manages to get a drop kick, dropping Mark Henry. And look at this. Mark Henry in the middle of the ring, going for the top rope. Oh my god, a leg drop from Cody Rhodes in the crowd. Some of the crowd hasn't even sat down since the beginning of this match. They are cheering Cody Rhodes on. And look at this, Cody Rhodes just targeting the face of Mark Henry, trying to keep the big man down. His size means nothing if you can chop him down. Oh man, Cody Rhodes went for something there in the corner. Got reversed, dodged out of the way, a drop kick move. Strong left hand right onto the skull of Mark Henry. Strong clothesline dropping Cody Rhodes. It's been a very even matchup left and right. Knee to the gut. Cody Rhodes trying to take him down by striking. I don't think that's going to work. Drop to hold. Drop to hold. And again, Cody Rhodes is going to take advantage, weakening the legs of Mark Henry. Slow this big man down. Slow this big man down, and you can stop him from attaining a #1 contendership. Once again, Cody going to the top. Once again, Cody going to the top. And it looks like he is waiting for Mark Henry to get back up to his feet. That's a bad idea. Mark Henry getting closer to the corner. And I don't like this. I don't like it. Cody Rhodes, he apparently knew what he was doing the whole time. Drop kick from the top rope. Cody Rhodes, magnificent. Cody Rhodes isn't done. Cody Rhodes is not done here. Oh, there's a Russian leg sweep. Mark Henry getting back into the match. Oh, is it enough? No. Cody Rhodes now is stuck between the mat and a very, very tough position as Mark Henry just keeps colliding with his body. With those big... Oh! Mark Henry, what was he going for there? What was Mark Henry going for there? Alabama slam! Oh my god! Alabama slam! To Mark Henry. Wow, the strength that it takes to do that to a man. Cody Rhodes.
You can see him struggling to stand after
What is Cody thinking here?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes going to the top. Cody, don't do it. Don't do it, Cody. Moonsault from the top rope, landing on Mark Henry. Look at that. Oh my God, how did he even... Yeah, he didn't even have Mark Henry in the right position for it. Cody Rhodes is gassed. He is tired. He's been hit. Cody Rhodes isn't done. He's going to finish this with a little crossroads. Mark Henry has not had any offense here due to the brilliant strategy by Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes going for the pin. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3. And Cody Rhodes defeats Mark Henry. Cody Rhodes proving that a clear-cut #1 contender has been named. I mean, look at him kick out of these. Oh, these lung-flattening big body slams. Look at that, just dropping his full weight. And there you go. That's how you reverse the damage that he caused to you. There's a crossroads. Can be hit on any man. Cody Rhodes is a deadly individual inside that ring. He has been on his game for the past, well, really for the past 2 months. The crowd here in Phoenix loving it. Cody Rhodes, dominant to end Friday Night SmackDown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to remind you to vote for the main event of Cyber Sunday. WWE Championship is on the line. Brock Lesnar versus Jericho. Or you can have, well, you can vote for both. So you can vote what match stipulation Cody Rhodes will have with the dead man, The Undertaker, at the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view. Vote for the options I gave you earlier on tonight at the beginning of the show. That being said, until Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, Derek D. Ginger King checking out. Cheers and enjoy.